Welcome, one and all. My name is Peter Counterfeit Harnell, alongside Jesper Dealers Kunz, and we are going to be bringing you an hour on iOS and an hour on PC playing. What game is that, Dealers? What game?
Combat is modern in the 1500.
Almost. It's going to be, you guessed it, Modern Combat 5. It's more than 4, but less than 6? I guess 6 doesn't exist. So it's definitely less. Or more. I can't even tell.
You're bringing back the memories from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where they the one where they get the holy hand grenade. And they have to count up to 3.
It's been a while. Oh, we are getting people asking in the chat. So, initially this stream was intended to be a blue monthly fast. Unfortunately, it looks like it hasn't quite worked out that way. So that means it will have to be rescheduled in the future. We can only ask for you guys' patience. There's been a lot of changeovers on the ESL side, so I think the scheduling isn't quite where it should be right now. We will be having discussions to try and make sure this doesn't happen again. But for now, as I said, we'll be just giving you guys at least something to enjoy. So 1 hour on iOS, 1 hour on PC since we didn't get any PC in today. Welcome Abigail Allen and Arthur Play. How are you guys all doing? Dealers, I know it's later where you are, but I hope you're doing good too.
Well, I am doing quite alright, kind of it. And you know what? I have I have that quote for the holy hand grenade ready, if you want to hear it.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at Abigail Allen asking, do you like fish on your pizza? But, okay, yes, go for it. Monty Python.
So, they get that hand grenade, right? And then the brother who's reading up from the Bible says, and the Lord spake, saying, First shalt thou take out the holy pin, then shalt thou count to 3, no more, no less. 3 shall be the number thou shalt count, and the number of the counting shall be 3. And I was just thinking, when you did that introduction, we could do that just with 5, and then be like, 5 shall be the number thou shalt count, and the number of the counting shall be 5. 4 shalt thou not count, nor either count thou... 6 thou shalt not count, nor neither count thou 4, excepting that thou then proceed to 5.
It's quite a mouthful.
It's fun in my head. As you highlighted, I am an hour ahead of you guys.
So Razor, the reason we're doing an iOS and PC community stream is because the iOS players were going to be here for the monthly fans that was scheduled, but unfortunately does not appear like it's going to be taking place. And the PC we've literally put in because the PC guys otherwise wouldn't get to play this weekend. We try and make sure that is not the case if we can. As in, not the case that someone doesn't get to play, not the case that they don't. Hey, Hero Gaming 7, how you doing? So, the most important question on everyone's mind, Deedless, as we had a fairly lengthy discussion about pizza on the previous show, I couldn't believe how long we were talking about pizza for, is, do you like fish on your pizza?
I am a vegetarian, so unfortunately I don't eat meat. Oh, well, not unfortunately, but unfortunately for Abigail Allen, I don't.
Well, I don't know if they personally invest in it, honestly. But there you go.
I'm sure they're personally invested into me eating fish on my pizza.
Whew. Well, there you go. So, guys, if you've... I've been looking up some...
pizzas?
Yeah, some... I found today about some, replacement dough kind of things. But I've yet to look into it. I don't know, if any of you guys...
You know, I'm really into baking, right? So I tend to bake my own pizza dough.
Ooh, sick.
My favorite pizza is one where you take mushrooms, you take spinach, and then you put that on your pizza, right? You bake it for 10 minutes, then you take it out, and then you put an egg on top of it. Obviously you crack the egg, you don't just put the egg on top of it, but And then then you put it in for like 10 more minutes, and then you get basically a pizza with an egg on top of it, and that gives it like a lovely glaze. Sorry, a lovely glaze, and it gives it like a very good taste as well.
Yeah, fascinating stuff. Sorry about that, I was just having a quick check to see. So I'm getting some messages from teams saying that they do want to play. Let's see. Oh, what's your guy's favourite type of cookie? Abigail Allen's is chocolate and M&M. That's quite a potent combo.
Yeah, white chocolate chip and M&M. I don't really like M&Ms, to be honest. I've never liked them. Yeah, I've never been a fan of them.
I mean, I've never thought they were kind of like, they're just kind of chocolate in a shell.
Yeah, I've just never really liked the taste of M&Ms. I really like dark chocolate though.
Yeah. Oh, we should not have gone around that corner.
Oh, can't fit. Why are you doing this, my friend?
Do what?
Dying so much.
Because I'm trying to do two things at once.
Why would you do two things at once?
I don't know. Hero Gaming Simon, welcome to the stream.
You know what, Confit? Since we're talking about Italian food already, I have a question for you, and the viewers, of course. Which kind of risotto is your favorite?
I can't say actually, no.
That is not the answer I was looking for, but alright.
I don't know, risotto? I'm not sure. I think I do, if I remember correctly, I do actually quite like risotto, but I haven't eaten enough of it to really sort of like...
To what now?
Sorry, I'm trying to do several conversations at once. I haven't eaten enough of it to really know if there's a particular kind I like, but the stuff I have eaten has been pretty good. Hero Gaming Salmon does not like fish on the pizza. I mean, I'm not sure this is like, just like a kind of fish that you've gotten out of the river and just kind of like slapped on your pizza and call it a day.
You know, back when I was not a vegetarian, I remember I was like 14, 15 years old. And I don't know if this like is a thing for all teenagers, and especially male teenagers. But I had like a period where I would eat a lot of stupid stuff. So we're not talking like slugs and stuff like that, but we're just talking mixing things together that doesn't make sense, and then eating absurd amounts of it. It's like, I remember one day when my parents weren't home, and my mother was like, "Hey Jesper, so we have like half a kilo of pulled pork in our freezer that is about to expire. Can you eat it?"
Nice.
I was like, "Sure, Mom, I can do that." But at the same time, I didn't really want to like cook anything to go with that pulled pork. So I remember going down to like the local store and buying a frozen pizza.
Okay.
Then I warmed up that frozen pizza, put the pulled pork on top of it. It was super good. The problem was just that half a kilo of half a kilo of pulled pork weighs too much to put on a pizza. It's like it all just collapsed, and I ended up having to eat like 300 grams of pulled pork.
I mean,
without anything to go with it.
To be fair, I've had vegetarian pulled pork, like, and it's
what?
been. Yeah, the. How did I not kill them?
How did? Oh, there we go. I was like, how did you not damage them? But you got killed by someone else.
Sorry, just a second.
But yeah, to go back to the whole risotto question. I personally like eating risotto with mushrooms and red curry squash.
Okay. Sorry, just to answer some of the questions that are coming from the chat, which have been answered, but I want to make sure that they do. So we're going to be... if everything continues on the current path, we're going to be on iOS for the next 40 minutes, so we're only going to do a short stream today, and then we'll be switching across to PC for an hour. So... Oh, that could have been such a good grenade. Ugh. And we're yes, John Charles Lee. So we're playing on Modern Combat 5. This channel does cover Modern Combat Versus as well, but that's not what we're playing right now. Sorry, that was all I needed to get though. I just want to make sure that the people's questions didn't end up sort of sitting there for ages.
So, risotto, kind of it.
Yes, risotto.
Yeah, tell me, what's your favorite?
I think I've had a lemon risotto before that was pretty good. So wait a sec, actually,
A lemon risotto?
I think so. So for people who are not as cultured as I am, oh man, that was a good grenade throw.
Interesting.
If people who are not as cultured as I am, for example, what is a risotto?
Oh, you want me to explain?
Yes, please.
I believe a risotto is like, it's a special kind of rice that are able to really they contain a lot of like water, or they can like pick up a lot of water. So basically, let me just give it from Wikipedia. Risotto is a northern Italian rice dish cooked with broth until it reaches a creamy consistency. The broth can be derived from meat, fish, or vegetables. Many types of risotto contain butter, onion, white wine, and Parmesan cheese. It is one of the most common ways of cooking rice in Italy.
Okay, so it's yeah. So risotto is like basically like. Oh man, sorry, I'm just trying to look at too many different things. So it's like kind of like sort of very, I don't know, like big rice, but like kind of.
Creamy
At least we
rice.
got a killer right there. Okay, Abigail Allen is asking what's our favourite type of chip. So I think Abigail is from the US, so that doesn't mean chip as in fries, it's chip as in what in Britain we call crisp.
Yeah, so yeah, you got, I mean like, when you say chip as well, I would also think of, like, the dessert kind of thingy.
Wait, chocolate chips? Well, that's totally different.
No, I know, I'm thinking of, yeah, like fried potatoes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Snacks.
So Abigail Allen's, yours is spicy hot Cheetos. I think I've had some good... I wish I could remember what they were, but they were actually, in Britain, there's some actually quite good crisps, or chips as they've been known in America, which are kind of kettle chips and things, which are actually pretty good, and there's some unusual flavors and things which... oh, actually no! There are chips or crisps made out of, I believe, stuff like cabbage and things like that, which are kind of weird, but they're good at the same time. I definitely recommend it, Abigail, if you can find them. Just chips made out of, like, vegetable chips, effectively, or vegetable crisps. They're really good. Like, I did not expect them to be tasty, but they're really good texture and stuff. I don't know quite which type I had, but check them out, guys. Check them out. Hey, Legion, welcome to the stream, and King Bob! Gosh, there's so many people here today.
I've never heard you be so passionate about chips before, or sorry, crisps before.
It's one of those things that I kind of like. If you kind of hit a nerve with me, like there's certain things that I'm like, oh yeah, I can really talk about it very strongly, and I think I need to figure out what those things are more, because I completely change personality when it comes to talking about those kind of things.
So one of those things are crisps.
Apparently.
Okay, well, I guess now I know that in the future, when we're doing broadcasts together and we're having like downtime, all I need to do is like bring up crisps and chips. So between those two things, kind of fit, what is your favorite? Do you prefer chips or crisps?
Well, I mean, to me, they're the same thing.
Oh wait.
Second.
Oh wait. Chips. That's what that's fried potatoes, right? And crisps is like the snack. Am I getting things mixed up?
Sorry, just a second. I'm just trying to sort something out. Because it looks like we might have actually been able to sort something out. If that is the case, and hopefully it is. Pounce, there's someone right behind me, isn't there? Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep an eye out on the admin chat and see what's happening.
There's a good reason there not to stand next to that wall. Hey, where are we getting shot from? Oh, up there. Okay. Okay, let me...
Enemy turret activated. Enemy recon aircraft spotted.
So, we're just having a word with the admins to see if we can get something going. I need to get... Oh, well, I killed myself! Abigail, do you guys like Chinese stir-fry?
Chinese stir-fry. Chinese
So you can have stir-fry, which is... I don't know if it is... I don't know if what it's cooked in would make it not vegetarian.
I'm not sure what is Chinese stir-fry.
So you're using a wok to... It's like a different cooking method.
Ah, so it's like wok food.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, yeah. Honestly, I'm personally more into Japanese and Korean food. I really like Korean food, Abigail Allen. I really like bibimbap. I think that's my favorite dish.
Oh, I remember you talking about that before, but it's been a while since we've had that conversation. I've kind of forgotten about it again.
Yeah, well, you should, if you ever like go into London kind of it, then you should go to Bibimbap Soho. If you want some real good ramen, then you should go to Bone Daddy's.
Oh,
Chicken
Okay.
tikka masala. Abigail Allen, do you like Asian food a lot?
Final strike. Not good enough.
I'm not huge into Indian food either. I love Korean food. I think the only Indian food that I really eat is dal. And I eat that quite a lot, but that's because it's so easy to make.
sorry, but I'm sounding a little distracted. I'm just seeing if there's any way to get our tournament running today. So, one of our admins, I think it probably wasn't scheduled, has dropped in. I think there's still some bits and pieces to sort out. Hopefully that'll get done. Either way, we will keep things rolling. We're going to go to conversion for our next game. Okay, I'm just going to try and get our admins and players talking to each other. I think there's been a little bit of a disconnect there. But guys, our next game... Oh, sorry, it's not actually going to start, is it? There we go. Alright, well hopefully have those guys talking to each other. Abigail London, you've been to London and lived there for a year. Hey, neat. Guys over on Twitch, come on. Come on. This is a family stream. Well, not like a family stream, but it's not adult-centered. If you guys keep...
Well, you know what kind of it. I think, of course, everyone needs to behave, but I'll
You're not going to start
them.
encouraging this, are you, Needless?
No, I'm blocking. I'm just blocking. If you behave like that, then you get blocked.
Well, yeah. So, Ben5282 and Aaliyah brings Hellfire. Watch it, guys, otherwise you're going to get banned from the channel. Not something which we say a lot of the time, but there's, yeah. There's definitely putting things too far. Abigail Ellen, what did you think of living in London for a year? This means you've probably been more to London than I have. Jevin Miller, hello. Death Saver Gaming. Yes, we did have a bit of Android earlier on. I'm sorry if you missed that one. We did an Android community stream. So that's why we're trying to hit up the other platforms right now, and I think we've got enough to start with. So if things go really well, then we'll be able to bring you guys some ESL games later on. If things don't work out, oh wait, we actually went to play on that. We ended up as a spectator. Let me quit out and join back in again. Sorry, I think that's force of habit. Grappy, imagine playing a mobile game on PC. You don't have to imagine, Grappy. We'll do it ourselves just a little bit later on.
Abigail Allen talking about their time in London and how they met one of their favorite YouTubers.
Oh, who's that?
Who's your favorite YouTuber, Abigail?
That's really neat. When I was in London, I did have a YouTuber I really liked walk past me, and I was so surprised when I saw them. I was like, what? That I didn't say anything, because I was like, surely not. But it totally was them. And I didn't know what to say. I just didn't know what to say. But yes, even if you're big internet celebrities like myself and Deedless, even you can get Star-struck when you come across someone you respect or admire. And I think it happens to everyone, actually. Well, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people.
I always get starstruck when I meet people that I look up to. I mean, like, I think that's a natural reaction.
I think it's tough. It's like, I think it's an important thing to get over because I don't know, from my very limited experience with meeting people who are very successful or something or whatever like that, it's a very defensible reaction to be like, oh, I'm gonna kind of treat this person like, you know, really put them up on a pedestal. But I just think that, like, it's hard to kind of have a good interaction with someone that way because you're kind of making them perform for you a bit. Does that make sense? Like, you're kind of like, oh, I'm such a big fan, and then, you know, you come up to them and talk to them, and it's like, like, I guess it's kind of taking from someone. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of too cynical about that, but, like, I just think it's nicer when you can kind of, like, be, like, go up and talk to someone who's, like, well-known, and then just talk to them about the thing they like. Like, I think that's totally okay. But to say, like, to kind of make it into a fan-celebrity interaction, I think it's just I would just imagine it would be kind of tiring.
So now we know that if I need to get you to talk about stuff, crisps, chips, and celebrities.
Yes, that's all I care about in this world.
Nice.
Dan TDM, I don't know. Oh, Legend Killer, you've got a YouTube checkmark. That's really cool. I don't know how someone gets one of those, but I think that's a big deal. If it certainly is on Twitter.
I like what's happening here.
You must be doing something, right? So I think, who was it who was asking about Legend Killer, can we squeeze an Android? We already did Android earlier on today, so I'm afraid we won't have any more time for Android on this particular stream. But we will, if we can, try and fit in Android next weekend. And know that it's been a little hard to kind of follow what's going on when because of everything being so changeable recently. There you go. I really like fighting on top of the health pack. Of course, sometimes people kill you too quickly. I have a YouTube. Check me out. I just started. Her platform for me. I don't get tired. What?
I am very confused by that last message, Legend Killer. Abigail Allen asking us what we learned to watch on YouTube. Well, you know what, Abigail? I'm a huge climbing person, so I watch a lot of climbing videos. I really like two British YouTube channels as well. Bouldering Dabrats and the Bouldering Bobats.
I'm a big guys for Let's Plays. I really enjoy watching Let's Plays of various different people. Chip Cheesem and Ironicus. So, Chip and Ironicus, I believe, is the channel. They're probably some of my favourite YouTubers. Those guys are just great.
Oh, counterfeit.
What's what?
Apparently, we have a bracket.
Oh my gosh! Well,
Apparently, we have a tournament.
good job to T-Mobile, the player who was helping push for the tournament to start, and to our admin, Uno, who has taken on the responsibility of looking after the stream. Hero Gaming Summit, that's right! When we get a kill, or a few kills in a row, we tell our opponents to sit down! I think we can make a catchphrase out of it. I mean, it's not exactly particularly original, but I can sit with... Oh, what? Alright, so let's see, who have we got? So our bracket is currently in the chat. So who have we got? We've got... let's probably go for... I don't know. I think Into the Wild's probably going to get through to the finals anyway, so how about Hack Off vs Sons of Anarchy?
Sure.
Alright, so awesome guys. So we're going to actually be bringing you the monthly finals. How exciting. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick... Once we get our first key through, we'll do a quick restart to put ourselves onto the monthly finals setup, which is a slightly different setup than we not usually use. And it'll also give a chance to get people to know that the finals are actually going ahead, which they wouldn't know otherwise. And then we'll come straight back in, and we'll start doing the first game, I suppose.
Well, I am looking forward to it, Counterfeit.
Alright, let's jump out of here. So guys, thank you very much for your patience so far. So what we'll do is we're going to go offline now. And then we'll be back in a couple of minutes time when we switched up our setup to the monthly finals and set up our social alerts and things the same way. So go grab yourselves a drink, maybe some delicious water, maybe... Dealers, what other drink could they grab?
Tea. You can go for coffee. You can go for a nice old rum.
Could you say coffee?
I cannot. I do not have the W is not in my vocabulary.
Coffee! Alright guys, so we'll be back in just a few short minutes time. Don't worry! If you come back and if you guys stick around the chat, if anyone does come back and is like, oh, where did the stream go? Hopefully someone can tell them. Actually, I'll just put it in chat actually as well. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes time. Alright guys, so yes, as I said, we'll go offline, we'll set up again, we'll be maximum of about 5 minutes before we come back in again, and then we'll have you the first game of iOS Blue. Thank you again to all of our players who have shown up for the competition. We'll be back momentarily.